Someone's at the front door.
All right, so 2 minutes have passed. Hopefully everyone is notified and you guys are here. But welcome back. Welcome back to the very short trading week live stream, the Tuesday live stream. If you guys didn't know, we always do Charts Focus 1 live streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays of every single trading week at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, first of all, I want to go over something very interesting that's happening in the Chinese market. So, I personally gotten a lot of flack for saying this since, it's specifically large tech Chinese companies, right? These specifically Chinese large tech companies are, always looked upon as a good company or companies to long. Now, Baba is one of them, right? Alibaba. It's one of the major, it is the number one e-commerce platform right now in China, although I believe Temu or Temu, however you want to say it, is looking to currently take that number one spot, and that's currently under I believe, PDD. Yeah, PDD has a major stake in Temu. They have a huge holding on Temu, so that's interesting. PDD has been one of the very strong tech-related companies to be moving up higher since last year, but Baba has been showing the complete opposite. And so earlier this year, or actually last year on December 8th, this is what I tweeted. Okay, this is what I tweeted out. Okay. I said FXI or HSI works too, but still looks pretty bearish. So until stages of reversal, large Chinese tech names, except PDD, will be in a bearish downtrend for some time. And I said, Baba, looking for 60 to 62 as the demand area for an official pivot. Check the monthly below. And so far, we have hit that $70 support level on the daily time frame, and now we have officially closed below 70 bucks. So now, okay, I gave this update on January 8th, right? And I said that there's still a heavy downtrend still. Nothing much has changed. And I'm thinking that it consolidates here between 70 as hard support with a lot of overhead resistance between 76 through 78. And we also had that bearish cross on the 10 and 21 SMAs soon as well. And obviously we got that a couple days ago, especially last week, I believe. So the reason why I want to bring this up is that, well, okay, currently overnight, well, for us here in the US equity markets, Chinese markets are moving a lot lower. They're starting to move rapidly down. If you take a look at HSI, which is the Hang Seng Index Futures, or Hang Seng, okay, it's not looking too good, right? It's not looking too good. And I can translate that over to FXI, the iShares China Large Cap ETF. So tomorrow, I'm going to expect this one to open up around, maybe even below 21.50 or maybe at 21.50. And for BABA, okay, which is also going to be closely following FXI as a large cap tech Chinese name, right, Chinese company, it should be opening up around, I would say around 66. Okay. So BABA is definitely seeing a lot of selling pressure. It lost the $70 support level. I mentioned it today to my members that, you know, if BABA loses 70 and closes below 70, there isn't much support left at all. Maybe it sees a bounce somewhere around 64, but I highly doubt it. And we can most likely just have a nice magnet move towards that 60 support level. Or if you guys want a good demand area, 60 to 62, where you guys can start accumulating some shares for the longer term. So BABA, definitely something to watch out for in the longer term. All right. So now I want to talk about Tesla and Carvana. So this is the well, these are the two trade ideas I sent out to my private members and students over the weekend. And I told specifically to my students and members that Tesla will be a tradable name this week, while Carvana will most likely going to be something that we watch for the near to long-term future. And we were completely on point. But not just that, Tesla, we smashed that 212 support level. So I explained in my technical analysis video that I sent over the night on Sunday night. Every single Sunday night, I always send a technical analysis video with my private CFO Swing and Watch newsletter. And again, if you guys are interested, make sure you guys DM me on Instagram or on Twitter as well, or X. my handles are all the same, right? Charts Focus 1 at Charts Focus 1. Same thing with YouTube. Same thing with Facebook. Okay, so you know, with Tesla, what happened was that this 212 level, well, I've always had this level here, and I explained to my members that this is gonna be the line in the sand, right? Obviously I spelled this wrong, right? Line in the sand. And today we were able to catch a pretty good day trade, 90%. I could have held in for a lot bigger percentage return, at least probably almost over 200%. But I'm completely glad because this really was a good trade. Right? So I believe my entry was somewhere around 212.45-ish as I saw the price bouncing. And those contracts that we got, which I'm not going to reveal here, just for the sake of my private members and student members, you know, this contract had a huge upside move today, thanks to the underlying share price, which had a very good pivot at 212. So again, if you guys want to watch the entire video, which I made public for you guys today, So again, obviously, I send out the newsletter and these videos together on Sunday nights. But again, yesterday was a holiday for the markets, so I sent them out yesterday. But usually they are sent out on Sunday night. But again, if you guys want to look at this video, which I highly recommend you guys to do, okay, here is the link. All right, I'll put it in the live chat room here. Okay, so make sure you guys take a look at that. So copy and paste that, and yeah, watch it. Or you guys can just take a look by clicking on my YouTube channel, and you'll be seeing that the first uploaded video, the most recent one, is that Tesla video. Okay, so Tesla bounce at 212 was absolutely on point, as the low today was 212.18. So again, I truly believe that Tesla can become a very good mover in the next few months, especially as a mega cap laggard, especially when we start to see eventually money flowing out of these other large cap stocks or mega cap stocks that have been leading the market since the October 27th low in the market, in the S&P 500 specifically, and NASDAQ. And eventually we can see some more money flowing back in to Tesla, and we can see that sluggishness turning into a more rapid move to the upside as more attention and open interest comes in or comes back into Tesla, right? So again, Tesla, amazing. I did the overall technical analysis in that private, now public technical analysis video that I have uploaded for you guys. So make sure you guys take a look in my channel. Okay, I highly recommend you guys always watch these private technical analysis videos that I make public, since they're always private. Very educational and informative, but most importantly, very applicable. Okay, very applicable. Now, Carvana. So Carvana was very interesting. So Carvana, this one, again, only a watch for us this week. Why? Because Carvana, last Friday, this candlestick didn't look good, right? We tried to make higher highs, which we slightly did by a difference of 3 cents, but we moved lower and ended up closing at lows, which is not a good sign. And so, today there could have been a continuation of that trend to the downside, but overall, the market kind of bounced as it had a nice small gap down. And so Carvana was able to hold over specifically its daily 50 SMA, this dark blue line here. And I told my members that, we can't see a bounce entry over 42, but I just want to see the close today. And thankfully, we did get a close over $42. However, am I still willing to get in? Not at all. Because again, I really want to see this name consolidating, right? It needs to consolidate. And as I've outlined in my technical analysis video, which is now public, went from private to public, so make sure you guys watch it. I fully explain why I'm looking at Carvana for the short-term and long-term future. Okay, so make sure you guys watch it. But Carvana can be setting up for another large run-up, especially if you take a look on the weekly time frame. This pullback since 57, this major resistance level at 57, we have been seeing a very constructive pullback with low volume. So with the constructive pullback plus a volume that's very small, quote unquote small, as in below the average on the weekly time frame, clearly indicates that the selling is not there, right? Hard selling is not there, or any type of significant selling on a week-to-week basis is not present. So, again, highly recommend you guys to watch that private, now public video. Right? Okay, so that's kind of it for tonight. If you guys want me to go over any charts, please let me know. But again, I mean, I have been absolutely on point. And if you guys have known me for some time now, my technical analysis does not disappoint. I'm a rather humble person, but hey, I gotta give some credit where it's due. I've been doing this almost 8+ years, or almost 8 years, sorry. But it's still 7+ years right now, but almost 8 years. So, with all the experience that I've had so far, even though I truly believe that I will have even more experience once I get to that decade line, that 10-year line. But again, if you guys have been following me for some time now, thank you guys so much for trusting in me. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you guys so much for even watching me. But again, your support is crucial to this channel. So if you guys are always enjoying my live streams or any of the information that I put out across all of my social media platforms, please leave a thumbs up down below. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And just overall, it just tells YouTube that, hey, my content is worth watching. Because again, I make content that is worth watching because it's applicable. It is applicable. Okay? All right. So, again, with the overall markets, I don't want to go in or delve in too much right now. But SPY futures currently is holding over the daily 10 SMA, which has now officially broken below the daily 21 SMA. But I love the fact that the daily 10 and 21 SMAs, they're not moving away from each other, right? Because usually when we do have this bearish cross where the 10 SMA breaks below the 21, okay, as seen by where I'm trying to point here, okay, right around there, the 10 SMA continues to dive bomb lower, right? And the price usually presents a pretty steady downtrend, a pretty clear waterfall day to day. So I love the fact that we've been holding up. And most likely, as I said in the technical analysis video, and I reminded my students and my private members in the Discord channel that there is a chance that we can still see relatively lower volume since it's a short week, right? But as we head into OPEX with more earnings coming out this entire week and more, catalysts like Federal Reserve members speaking, there is a chance that we can see increasing volume into the end of the week, especially on Friday with OPEX, since there are a lot of leaps, right? Leaps positions expiring worthless. Okay, so make sure you guys remember that. All right. And again, just as a reminder, FXI, Chinese names, BABA, JD is another one that I'm looking at. They're all going to be moving a lot lower tomorrow morning at open or at pre-market. As long as, the Chinese futures, the Hang Seng Index, continues to move lower. But again, this one is also almost reaching a pivotal point. Okay, right around, at this candlestick's low, at 14,597, right? 14597.31. So on FXI, that low point is currently sitting at 20.87. So there's still a lot more room to move to the downside until we reach that official large support level around $21, or specifically at this 20.87 pivot point. Okay, so Baba, JD, hopefully you guys listened to me and didn't not try to get long last year or even November of last year or wherever Baba decided to pivot. Okay, whenever it decided to have a nice pivot and make higher highs, that eventually led into more short sellers to come in and completely shoot the share price down on Baba. But overall, 60 to 62 is your demand area that you guys should be watching for. But officially, that 60.00 whole number level is the number to be watching out for any type of new positions on Baba. Okay, so hopefully that was very, very informative. But again, I'm not going to delve too much into the markets in this live stream. I am reserving that for my members, which I already gave them on Monday night and today during the market, well, when the market was open. But I will make sure to review that with you guys for the public on Thursday's live stream, which will also occur at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as usual. All right, so make sure you guys have the notification bell on, which will only appear if you guys hit that subscribe button if you guys haven't subscribed just yet. Okay? All right. Well, have a great rest of your night, guys. Thank you guys so much for always joining and always liking the live streams or any of my videos that I've uploaded. It really, really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And again, it really just shows me that you guys are understanding what I'm telling you guys and you guys are finding my information informative, but most importantly, applicable. All right. I'll see you guys all on Thursday. Good night.